Hey everybody, this is Chris with orbtraders.com. I'm going to go over the trade levels really quickly. This is going to be a pretty short video. Not a whole lot has changed. I've just updated the prior day highs and lows on both NQ and ES. And we are still holding above some fib support zones. So I'm just going to actually extend some of these over into tomorrow's action. I will also be adjusting this overnight open level for when we do open. That's coming here pretty soon in the next 12 minutes. And I'll do the same strategy as always. 15-minute opening range breakout using market internals. I will occasionally take some scalps if I do see the opportunity inside that 15 minutes of range. Generally, though, I am trying my best to wait until we have a clear breaker with some confluence. One way I can actually show that on the ES, for example, today we had a really good traditional long, and when I say traditional, I'm talking about a breaker on the 5-minute, which we have here at 8:40, and at the same time on the VIX we have either the behavior going the opposite way, which it is, or being on the bottom of the opening range midpoint, or preferably breaking below and continuing below the opening range. So we had the behavior, we had a breaking below, we had it below the opening range midpoint, and then at the same time as this candle is breaking, do you see at the very bottom where it shows the tick? All of the action is above zero, printing greens up here, going into the extremes, giving me confirmation of a long entry here, and you could have simply used the low of that breaker candle and rode that up had you waiting for the qualifier to come in and entered on that close at 65.12s. Sure, you would have only gotten 12. You would have only gotten 4 points, but with one mini, which is usually what I'm trading, I'm looking anywhere from 3 to 5 on the ES. Now, lately, I really have not been trading the ES. I've been mostly trading the NQ. I'm really enjoying the range that the NQ provides. And yes, I'm still fairly new to switching to the NQ. I am not new to trading futures. It's just a product that you can apply the opening range breakout to. Whether it's stocks or futures or whatever options you might want to test out the opening range breakout, try different strategies, different time frames. I prefer the 15 minutes of range. It helps me see the market a little bit easier, pairing with some internals. And I did update the chart to have the VXN and then the VXN, the VIX and the VXN, but then also the tick, the NYSE tick, and then the NASDAQ tick. Although I feel like the tick, the NYSE tick is actually the most commonly used one. I just want to see an experiment going forward having the NASDAQ tick below the NASDAQ. So we've got basically two columns here. We got the ES column and we have the NQ column. I'll trade either one, but the strategy, like always, is going to be the open range breakout. So for the NQ, I've essentially, like I just said earlier, I've updated the levels. We've got last week's high, prior day high. We'll adjust overnight open. And the prior day low set, we have some fib support zones with targets above 2400, 24108s. You got to break below or break above the all-time highs though first. And then if we look at the ES, pretty much did the same thing. We've got some fib support zones below us for targets above the all-time highs, so 65.72, 65.81s. And we'll continue to just do the same strategy. Not a ton of news to worry about tomorrow. I don't really think that's a big concern. We might have some jolts or job revisions, but I don't believe there's any planned news events to really worry about. Wednesday and Thursday, though, I will be looking to do some data straddle pass and eval 1 day trades. I'll be focusing for sure on Wednesday on that strategy on an eval. We'll see if I do it on Thursday. That's TBD, but I will be planning on Wednesday morning on the live stream to do the straddle. I'll go ahead and share this grid and these levels out in the chart or in the Discord with the chart. You can go ahead and just add this to your Thinkorswim desktop if you like to use this app. If not, I apologize, but this is the primary app that I use. You can easily set this up in TradingView, Sierra, whatever system you're using, NinjaTrader, etc. One other thing I want to call out is I did add the first hour squawk back to the Discord. This channel is only going to be used for myself to speak on the trades that I'm looking at. I'm not sure if I'm going to be even streaming on here, but I'll be on here in terms of the voice chat to call things out. Otherwise, it's going to be mostly still streaming out of YouTube, where you can follow my trades and what I call out, at least for the first hour of the open. I think that's going to wrap it up. Hope you guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.